Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's a brand new day. Yay. We have a brand new banner. We're going to summon on it, because that's exciting. I really only am after Guinivere. As you can see, down below, there's really only one target here. So, well, I mean, there's two. Technically, I would like to get Merlinus, but he is just so bad that if I got him as a 3 or a 4 star, I wouldn't mind. But if I ended up getting him as a 5 star, I'd be like, there's no point to this at all. So ideally, I guess you could say that we don't get him. But there's a chance that we do, and so he's there. He is of everybody else on this banner, character-wise, Merlinus would probably be up there. But he's definitely a meme pick. There's no rhyme or reason to why he has the stats or the kit that he does. But as he is almost outrightly useless. So just be aware that don't waste your spark on Merlinus. There's no point. But if you do, let me know, because you're the true hero that we all need. Hey, we're gonna summon on this banner. We're honestly, I'm just going for Guinivere's, and if I spark, I'm getting a Guinivere. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. I'm bummed that she's sharing blue, but there it is. That's what we've got. Let's hop in. It's a lot of Merlinus right there. All right. Well, the downside is, as with the benefits of being able to spark on new hero banners, it's only really super beneficial if there's a focus in every color, but that's not the case here. We have 2 in blue, 1 in colorless, 1 in green, and that means this redstone right here is outrightly kind of useless. Because there's no focus hero. There's really no. There's actually no red heroes at all. Even our free unit is blue. So I don't know if I don't know what the deal is with that. It honestly feels bad wasting summons for Merlinus, to be honest with you. But I think as long as I have those tickets, I'm still, bang for buck, I think I'm still getting the best benefit that I can. I just know that essentially I'm wasting 15 orbs to get nothing that I'm actually after. All the while just increasing my pity rate. Okay, 4 star. Okay, alright, we'll take a 4 star. 4 star is fine. 4 star, that is okay. 4 star is okay. Anything else, too much. It's just too much. 5 star would be very, very bad. Wouldn't want a 5 star. 5 star, no. No 5 star Merlinus. Would I spend the feathers to make him a 5 star? Yes, I would. But I would not take a 5 star summon. That is no-no territory. And I do not go to no-no land. That's not what I do. I'm not here to do that. Pala, hello. Oh, we never looked to see what Merlin's stats were. Not that they matter. Defense rate, yeah, okay. That's, no. Okay, alright. So, still no green, but that's fine. 2 more blues, though. 2 more blues are a good thing. Not really looking at red. We've only had 2 red stones so far, which is fine. Mathilda needs, some kind of buff, dude. She was absolutely unstoppable in Shadows of Valentia. I don't know what they did with her sprite. Same thing with Titania. Titania was so good in Path of Radiance. Also Radiant Dawn. But I definitely remember her being super OP in Path of Radiance for sure. But in FEH, she's just kind of... I don't know what the deal is, man. I don't know what the deal is. I guess it's worth 11 orbs. Just to bump up our spark. Once I have to start spending the 5ers, I don't think that it'll be worth it, personally. Will I spend more orbs overall? Yes, I will. But Wow. 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 That actually happened. Oh my god, that actually happened. That actually happened. We have a 5-star Merlinus now. That actually happened. I hate everything right now. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. Why couldn't it have been a Guinevere? We had 2 blue. We had 2 colors. Oh, gods. Oh, both of our reds have been Pala. Well, that's interesting. I'm fine with that, I guess. Pala's cool. She's already plus 10, so not really useful for me. Hey! These don't benefit me very much. Those don't help me very much. I think we're going to stop going for reds. I have decided collectively that that's a bad idea. I mean, I guess we were pulling on every stone except the red in the last one, and it was only 3 orbs, so I guess kind of that makes sense to bump up the spark rate, right? I don't think I can justify 2, though. And I have to spend 7 total to get to it. I don't think it's worth it, man. I don't think it's worth it. I usually do okay when I'm summoning for focus blues. I don't know what it is about the blue star pool, but it's usually pretty good to me. Most of the time, it's pretty good to me. Oh god, okay. Well, technically, they're all focused. Oh, by the way, I never have good 4-star focus luck. And now I'm like 5 minutes in, and I have 2 Merlinus, one of which is a 5-star. I want to call out IS on this, because this is not okay. This is a useless 4-star focus who is literally just here for the lulz, and I get him so effortlessly. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that at all. I really don't. Ideally, getting 2 Guineveres would be great. That would be awesome. However, I know I'm getting a spark. I know that's happening. There is 0 getting past that. 100% know that that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I guess. Fine, Merlinus. Ugh, Merlinus. I was really happy about him initially. Now that I've gotten him as a 5, I'm a little sad inside, knowing that of the 5 stones that were there, 2 were blue, 2 were colorless. I can do the Merlinus pose. That's not it. It's not Merlinus. It's not my guy. I jokingly said in Discord last night that I would build him. I would be in for the memes. Oh, God. Wow, this is just sad. I think we're gonna dip. I think I'm gonna dip from this circle. No lies. No lies. Hey, that's okay. I'm fine with that. We can live with that. Heyo. That's a Dieck, I think is how you say his name. So that's exciting. And no, if that's good. I feel like it's probably not good. It's not worth it. Honestly, I've had my fill of Merlinus at this point. I'm good. I'm satisfied. This is the downside to having either a really weak unit as one of the candidates, to not having a full color spread of units in a new Heroes banner. The spark suddenly becomes much less tangible. And suddenly, you're not spending 135 orbs to get a 5-star of your choice. You are wasting orbs on half of the pool that's focus, and that's not fun times. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to experience that. Um, so yeah, I don't know. The spark is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that the spark is here. Oh hey, Eliana. Hey girl. I know that the spark is good. I'm glad that they added it. I wished it was on all banners, outside of like, you know, revivals or double specials or mythics, legendary stuff like that. Obviously, but I guess I'm trying. I wish it was on special banners, like new special heroes as well as new heroes. But it's not. And in circumstances like this, I'm reminded of how kind of ungood it is. It's very situational. I'll concede to that. It is incredibly situational when it is not good. But when it's not in benefit, boy, do you know it. And this is one of those circumstances, unfortunately. What makes it worse is that there's, you know, two units rather. They're people. They're real. They're real to me. 2 units sharing the stone color that you're after. So essentially, you have to fight the odds and get the split, and that's exactly what we've done. And oh my God, we have Guinevere. Yay! That's really great. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I needed a win today. It's been a bad week, man. I know it's only Tuesday, but it's been a bad week for me, dude. That's really hype. Plus res, I can live with that, because she's her base kit at least kind of lends her to be this res nuke, whether special. So that's really cool. That's really cool. I can live with that. Obviously, minus defense plus anything is good. She's relatively really good speed, pretty high attack. Res is obviously nice. This is good though. We'll mark her as a keeper. And blue. We'll go blue for blue tomes. Hooray! So now we're at 14, which is just under 3 circles. So, based on the number of reds and colorless we've been getting, should I just pull colorless for the... I don't really want to. I don't know if I want to, man. I guess on these we can. Since there's 2 blue and all. God, that's a lot of Merlinus, though. That's a lot of Merlinus, man. Yikes. By a lot, I mean 2, one of which is 5-star. I don't even know what stat is best for Merlinus. Does anybody know? Is there a good stat? I'm not sure. That is not Merlinus at all. Well, that is interesting. I don't know what Loki's doing here. But okay, we'll roll with it. Let me let me find a Loki. There she is. I don't know. I'm not sure why Loki is showing up right now, but I guess it's fine. I'd be more upset if I didn't have a Guinevere already. I don't really know what Loki's good for anymore, to be honest with you. She has odd attack wave, which I'm pretty sure is actually on our free unit. So, Earth, Water, Balm, I guess, is good, right? That's good. That's got to be good, right? I think. Those are not good stats, but I mean, that's got to be good, right? I think that's probably good. So we've had what, 4 5-stars, one of which was off focus so far. I mean, for all intents, that's pretty good, I think. All right, so we got. Whew, Lord. This is gonna get, this is gonna get tough. So we're looking at maximum 40 orbs to spark at this point, which I started at 220. So we're a little bit over, not by much, but we're a little bit over target, I think. We'll probably end up spending an extra 40-ish orbs, I would imagine. Because I'm not going to pull on everything. Getting a 5-star Loki pretty much just confirmed to me that it is pointless to pull on colorless right now. I'm sure we will have a chance to plus 10 Merlinus again at some point in the future. But I think I'd rather take my chances with just my blues and my greens, and we'll see what we get. Because as it stands, I don't know why Loki showed up, and I don't want to know why Loki showed up. I have not finished. I started it. I have not finished the latest chapter. I will have likely finished it by the time that this video goes live. So there's that. I try not to get spoiled by comments, because sometimes people use the new hero banner summons to talk about the stories in the comments. And so I learned my lesson on that a while ago. So I try to finish the chapters before I post the video, just in case. She is 1,000 years old. No, don't summon. Stop summoning. Alright, so we need 5 more. 5 more. 3 more after this. Because I am determined. Watch, we'll get like a full circle of blues next time. Yo! Thank you. I'm telling you guys, I'm living that blue tome life. Alright? I'm living my best blue tome life. What are you? Now I have to make the worst choice possible. These are actually really good. Plus speed minus defense is actually like really, really good. I can't remember what her super boon is, if she even has one. Or multiple. I don't know. I haven't looked. I did look at stats last night. Someone posted in the Discord that stats came out last night. I did look. I didn't pay very close attention to it, though. I was multitasking pretty hard last night on a bunch of different stuff. We have 2 Gwens. We have 2 Gwens. 2. That's very exciting. So, I think, honestly... See, of course. Of course we'd get a full circle of things that we could use. Why wouldn't we? That's too perfect. Duh. Bottom left gang. Got me a Florina. That's no good. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not really what I'm after. Oy. I have to make a hard decision now. Do I just stick with Guinivere? I think I just stick with Guinivere. I think I do. I could go for the full circle and get Melody, but I don't know that I want to. Does that make sense? Oh, that's perfect. Oh, okay. So when we went in, we had 37 before we decided to summon. So we had 38 upon entering. I thought we had 38 before. But this is great. This is the perfect way to end a circle to hit 40. Like, if Guinevere were there, it would have been a more perfect situation. But, all right, we're gonna dip. We're dipping. Free 5-star summon. Is it really free though? I don't remember what they look like. Shoot. Okay. Just go Merlinus for the memes now. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna say. I have like a perfect one that I could just merge into. Honestly, both are really good. Minus HP plus res and minus defense plus speed they're both really good. Both of them are solid. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Decisions. Do I go for catalog, or do I just get as many Guiniveres as I can? She who cannot be played until you beat Binding Blade like a bunch of times. That is the question, isn't it? What's he gonna do? I don't know. You know what? Dedication to Blue Tomes. That's what we're doing. Done. Done and done. Plus, there's potential fodder here as well. I think she was the more premium. I can't 100% remember Mel's kit, but I feel like Guinevere here had the better sets, especially for stuff that I typically use because big tome fan over here. So I think that made the most sense. Yes, I do not regret this decision. This was a good decision. This is a great decision. I'm very happy with my choice. Very happy. All right. Let me double check. Checkity check. Okay, good. I haven't shown the secret thing yet. Yeah, see, I don't know which one would be better, man. I genuinely don't. That was a good session. That was a solid session. Oh, look, we can make it so that Guinevere is kind of like holding her own face. Yeah, slightly below the hand. Either way, that's fine. It works. That's fine. No, that's great. Did I make the right call? Yeah, I think I did. Attack defense solo might have been dope, but Lever in Flight is also pretty cool. But also I misread this. That's actually not that hard to pull off. Foe's speed -10. So I thought it was the other way around. There were a couple gaffes yesterday in the reaction video, or I guess last night. Or this morning, technically, because I posted it after midnight. Either way, there were some gaffes, but did I do them intentionally or on mistake? Maybe I did it to make sure that you're paying attention to the video. Maybe I did it so that you would call me out in the comments and, you know, boost my algorithm. Who's to say? All right, so that was fun. That was good. That was a good session. Yay! Happy session. We did get everybody but Mel, but that's okay. I'm sure that she will be back on something. Solo skills is a thing. Bonfires is a thing. A lot of potential there. So happy. Guinevere, I think, was definitely the call here. You may get another summon video from me in addition to whatever the legendary mythic is this month. Because Jenna very much likes Petra, and Petra's on a one-day only banner, so depending on the number of orbs that we can grind up for that, we may do something with it. But, hey, I want to thank members. You, member peoples, thank you so much for your continued support. I very much appreciate it. You can see their pictures somewhere, well, not picture, their names. Their names are somewhere over here. Behold. Thank you to members. Speaking of members, there's a poll out for you right now to choose the next Promote My 4-star series that the unit will come from. And of course, once we get that picked, I will list out all of the units that are eligible. And then everybody can vote on what the next one will be. La Rochelle, if you didn't know, won the first poll. The current one is cut off. I have stopped accepting builds. So if you missed your chance, I'm very sorry. So if you submitted a build, I'm actually going to try and highlight all of them and the users of which they came from. So that'll be fun. That video will be coming out soon. I'll have to check my schedule. Fave Ember! But that'll be coming out soonish, I guess, and look forward to that. And then we'll probably have the next Promote My 4-star poll for you guys to all vote on unit-wise in like within a week, I would say. So hooray! It's currently a 3-way tie out of 5 options. So it's very possible that we have a massive tie on our hands. But it's fine. I'll let Jenna tiebreak or something. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again to members for your support. How did you do on this banner? I feel like people either really summoned or didn't summon at all. I feel like that's Binding Blade in general. People are either really hyped for it or they're really glad that they can just pass. I'm not sure which one it was for you, so let me know. Additionally, which Gwen should I keep? What should I do? Should I just keep them both? I don't know. Let me know about that as well. Thank you all again so much for watching. Subscribe and come on back because Favember is only like halfway done because November has a bunch of days in it. I should have done February. Only 28 days there, unless it's a leap year. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you all so much. Subscribe, come on back, and until then, I will catch you next time.